Okay. Peace and love and light. I greet you, precious ones, this evening in the galactic tone of the 13 moon, red cosmic moon, Kin 169. We're going to talk about moons today. So I like to start after our prayer of the 7 galactic directions, and of course our mission and synchronicity. We're going to talk about that, of course, to get grounded in why we are doing this. We're going to talk about the perfect moons. We're on lesson 6 on this kin. On the in-breath, we begin prayer of the 7 galactic directions. From the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us so we may see all things in clarity. From the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. From the west, house of transformation, may wisdom be transformed into right action so we may do what must be done. From the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. From above, house of heaven, where star people and ancestors gather, may their blessings come to us now. From below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. From the center, galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. Ayum hunabku evamaya emaho. Ayum hunabku evamaya emaho. Ayum hunabku evamaya emaho. All hail the harmony of mind and nature. We are transiting through this new Syrian year 3-1 in the year of the red cosmic moon, July 26, 2018 to July 25, 2019. Kin 169, red cosmic moon. I endure in order to purify. Transcending flow, I seal the process of universal water with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of space. In our lesson today, we're going to talk about the calendar. So I'll be back to this section on how to read the calendar. And for now, what I would like to do, what I am going to do, is move us back to the share of the, make sure I'm in the right place. Lesson 6, 13 perfect moons. This is what we'll be studying today, and I'm going to give you much more content than the lesson itself, because this is the one page that's for this lesson, and there's so much to discover, so much to discover. So let us return to remember. And I apologize if I don't mean to make you dizzy, so let me slow down here. Right? What we want to talk about is the mission. Right? mission, consciousness, and synchronicity. The question is asked, do you know what your purpose in life is? To embody our life purpose, our mission, is to create a perfect match between integrity, intention, and skill. Integrity is our natural, pure condition of being that rests in itself without giving its power away to external forces. That's a huge, wonderful word phrase right there. It means a bunch. It is profound. It is deep. Integrity is our natural, pure condition of being that rests in itself without giving its power away to external forces. Intention is our commitment to the highest level or order of behavior that we can imagine. When we operate in mission consciousness, we are operating by signs that occur to us. These signs are synchronicities in our lives that give us the information to act in a way that brings us into harmony with our life mission. This alignment, mission, consciousness, and synchronicity, is really saying that when we embody our life purpose, the mission, that everything we have need of is on the path. And it's our beingness, it's our integrity, our intention, our skill set. And that doesn't mean what you went to college necessarily to learn how to do. It's innate, inherent in us. It's the thing that you love to do, that you would do if nobody ever paid you a dime. It's in you. And the intention to express that with commitment to the highest level or order of behavior that we can imagine. Imagine. This is how we operate in mission consciousness. And the signs appear. They appear. They show up everywhere in your life. It comes in the music. It comes in words that someone says. It comes in all kinds of ways because the universe can speak through everything and does. And these signs that come to us are synchronicities. They match up. They match up with the information that's coming to you, right? It gives us the information so that we can do what must be done to act in a way that brings us into harmony with our life mission. It's already all laid out, actually. The vision of what we are to become is already within us, awaiting the proper discipline through which it might be appropriately expressed. To be on mission is to choose to go in the direction of increased consciousness rather than confusion. Anytime you find yourself confused, sit still. It is to follow the signs given and choose the path of synchronic awareness. Everything is included on the path of the synchronic order. All that we have need of is provided. It's awaiting the proper discipline through which it might be appropriately expressed. So to ground our intention and mission on earth, we have the tools of the synchronic order, which is also being directed to the needs of our planet at this time. So I recognize that I skipped a paragraph there, so let me go back there. It says synchronicity is the norm of the universe. That means that we are expecting everything to flow perfectly. Key word tonight, perfect. Synchronicity is the norm of the universe. As we learned As we will learn, it is disharmonious calendars and mechanical clocks that have been the main tools used to disconnect humanity from our synchronic flow. The flow of the divine is synchronic. It's all in perfect order. All of nature is still in communion with the rhythms of time. So to ground our intention and mission on earth, we have the tools of the synchronic order. That's the calendars, right? Everything that we're sharing in this introduction to galactic consciousness, which is also being directed to the needs of our planet at this time. The key components of the synchronic order are the 20 solar seals and the 13 galactic tones of the Dolkin. These serve as destinal guides, and markers that monitor and eventually amplify the synchronicities in our lives. When we recognize the flow of synchronicities, then we can begin to see a divine pattern emerge. The connections between synchronicities become increasingly apparent, and the signs intensify. We've already begun the journey. 28 days. We're on a track of the daily cycles. We are using the calendars. Those are the tools that we've been given. These are the tools. We talked about the proper discipline, 13 minutes of natural mind meditation for peace. First thing in the morning. We went over this on the last plasma, right? And we read the daily affirmation 3 times. The daily affirmation for this plasma in the here and now Limi Kin 138, Plasma Limi Kin 138 White Galactic Mirror. I harmonize in order to reflect. Modeling order, I seal the matrix of endlessness with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of spirit. Plasma Limi Kin 138 White Galactic Mirror. I harmonize in order to reflect. Modeling order, I seal the matrix of endlessness with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of spirit. Plasma Limi Kin 138 White Galactic Mirror. We harmonize in order to reflect. Modeling order, we seal the matrix of endlessness with the galactic tone of integrity. We are guided by the power of spirit. The assignment asks us to feel into the energy that the affirmation unlocks as we meditate on it, rather than to try to understand it conceptually, because I will tell you that the words mean something different than they appear to mean on the page when you have the background knowledge base of the cosmic history. It's a feeling, and it works on multiple levels of consciousness. I expect that you are keeping a journal, because you will get insights and you will want to have written these down, even if they seem small. I was in a restaurant on today and having a conversation, and the song came on the radio by the Beatles, Let It Be. And it totally punctuated the conversation we were having. It was the divine decree, the command, let it be. So when you pay more attention to these synchronicities, the more they will begin to manifest. And the practices also serve to increase your continuing consciousness to help elevate your mind from conceptual thinking. So let's go to the lesson. It is lesson 6. We transited lesson 1, where we learned about the 5th, 4th oracle key. We colored in the 20 solar seals, so we are familiar with them, their colors, and their tones. In lesson 2, we learned the qualities of the solar seals, and we meditated on the power, the action, and the essence they are. We also became familiar with the dot bar notation called vigesimal mathematics rather than decimal. In lesson 3, we came into the understanding of the galactic 5th force of the Dolkin, the 260-day cycle. We recognize that the green portals are galactic activation portals. In lesson 4, we got a lesson in the 13 moon calendar, the 260-day Dolkin, and how it fits alongside with the 365-day solar year. We looked at the irregularity of the Gregorian calendar and the perpetual 13 moon calendar, 12 irregular months and 13 perfect moons. As a reminder, we also found that what actually happened here is they took all of the days of the 13 moon and squished them into 12. And that's how you get all those irregular days. And if you count all the days after 28 in each month, you end up with another 28 days plus 1, the day out of time. The first divine holiday. We then talked about the Gregorian calendar, the Julian calendar. These were the questions that spark our mind to remember how ridiculous the calendar really is, to think about how ridiculous the calendar really is, and why are we following it anyway? And now on this plasma, lesson 6, leaning 6, we come into the 13-tone cosmology of time. The names of the 13 perfectly equal moons follow what is called a 13-tone cosmology of time, and each has an action, quality, and a totem animal. You may want to research the different characteristics or medicine of each of these totem animals, particularly your birth totem animal, based on the moon you were born in. Moon 1, magnetic bat moon of purpose, July 26th through August 22nd. So bear in mind that the year, the true cosmic year, the first day, the new year is July 26th, not January 1, July 26th, and it runs through August 22nd. Moon 2 is lunar scorpion moon of challenge, August 23rd through September 19th. Moon 3, electric deer moon of service, September 20th through October 17th. Moon 4, self-existing owl moon of form, October 18th through November 14th. Moon 5, overtone peacock moon of radiance, November 15th through December 12th. Moon 6, rhythmic lizard moon of equality, December 13th through January 9. Moon 7, resonant monkey moon of attunement, January 10 through February 6th. Moon 8, galactic hawk moon of integrity, February 7th through March 6th. Moon 9, solar jaguar moon of intention, March 7th through April 3rd. Our current moon we are transiting at present. Moon 10, planetary dog moon of manifestation, April 4th through May 1st. Moon 11, spectral serpent moon of liberation, May 2nd through May 29th. Moon 12, crystal rabbit moon of cooperation, May 30th through June 26th. Moon 13, cosmic turtle moon of presence, June 27th through July 24th. The 13 moons with 4 perfect weeks each account for the 52 weeks a year. 13 times 28 equals 364. The 365th day is the day out of time, July 25th. So a few things I'd like us to notice about this lesson. First is the only reason why it gives the Gregorian dates is so we have a frame of reference as to when these moons occur based on the Gregorian calendar of irregularity. And once we get a grasp on that, after a while, it really fades away. And when it does, you have an epiphany. The other point I'd like to make is you'll notice that the moons are the 13 tones. And what are the tones? The tones are magnetic, lunar, electric, self-existing, overtone, rhythmic, resonant, galactic, solar, planetary, spectral, crystal, and cosmic. That's important because everything, all of the motion is guided by these 13 tones. And as we begin to talk about wave spells, you begin to see and understand more deeply how and the significance that they truly bring to your life. So let's take a look at it from another point of view. Let's look at the moon. Magnetic moon, the first moon, magnetic bat moon. It asks, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? You will also notice that in each moon, Dali is always 1, 8, 15, 22. Okay, Sealy is always 2, 9, 16, and 23. And you can go down the plasmas, the kin for the day, and they are always the same. They don't shift all around. Dali will be kin 1 for the full cycle, which are of 52 years, and then it starts again, and it's still the same. Now, what does change, I want to bring to your attention is, you see where it says Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Well, every year, those days shift because that is a representation of the Gregorian calendar, just to give us a frame of reference of where we are in the world date, just a frame of reference. But Dali, Sealy, Gamma, Cali, Alpha, Limi, Celio, constant. Lunar moon, the second moon, asks the question, the Scorpion asks the question, what is my challenge? The third moon, tone, electric moon, electric deer, right? How can I best serve? So when you're going through transiting through, navigating through each of the perfect moons, you're on purpose with intention. Fourth moon, owl. What is the form my service will take? Self-existing. What is the form my service will take? Overtone moon 5. Totem peacock. How can I best empower myself? How can I best empower myself? Rhythmic moon, lizard. How can I extend my equality to others? These are penetrating questions. And when contemplated, the answer will come to you. You don't have to figure it out. Seventh resonant moon, monkey moon. How can I attune my service to others? How can I attune my service to others? Eighth galactic tone, right? Eighth moon, hawk. Do I live what I believe? That's a question for all time. Do I live what I believe? Solar moon, our current present moon, we are transiting through, we are right here. Limi, 6, you'll notice the world date, 312, Kin 138. White galactic mirror, why is it galactic? Because the tone is 8. And the tone represents its plasma in the wave spell. Okay. Solar moon, jaguar moon, how do I attain my purpose? How do I attain my purpose? Next, planetary moon, 10th moon, planetary moon. The totem animal is the dog. How do I perfect what I do? How do I perfect what I do? You'll come to understand that the planetary tone is the tone of manifestation. Eleventh moon, totem animal serpent. How do I release and let go? There's a song that helps me all the time. It's by Ricky Byers Beckwith, the wife of Michael Beckwith. And it's called, I don't know what the name of it is, but the part that I love about it, it says, I release and I let go. And when I find myself where I'm stuck, that it always comes back to me. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I only live for God. And so it comes back to me. And so this is like really special. It's the spectral moon, the moon of etheric form, light. And then the 12th moon, crystal moon, crystal rabbit moon. How do I dedicate myself to all that lives? How do I dedicate myself to all that lives? To all that lives, crystal moon. And I'll share with you that the crystals were formed on the planet, were among the first things formed in the planet. And crystals have consciousness. They are self-aware. Isn't that interesting? Right? Amethyst and all the gemstones. all the gemstones, birthstones, crystal moon. How can I dedicate myself to all that lives? Rabbit, rabbit. And cosmic moon, 13, the turtle. Did you know that on every turtle on the planet, it has 13 distinct shapes on the back of its shell? Turtle moon, the 13th moon. How can I expand my joy and love? How can I expand my joy and love? That is the cosmic conversation. That is the cosmocentric view right there. How can I expand my joy and love? The day out of time. So remember we said that the 13 perfect moons times 28 days equals 364 plus one extra day, July 25th, the day out of time. And this is the day, this is the divine holiday. So we organize a day out of time for peace through culture, festival, meditation. The day out of time is observed annually around the world. So don't think that it's just us having this little conversation with Shifa, okay? There are people all over the planet immersed in this understanding, promoting time as art and peace through culture. This is the banner of peace. The banner of peace is a key symbol of galactic culture. The three red spheres of the banner of peace represent the unity of art, science, and spirituality. Red is the color of the blood of the one human. Red is the color of the blood of the one human family. The red circle around the three spheres represents the unity of culture and the cyclic nature of time. In 1935, in Washington, D.C., 22 nations signed the Roerich Pact, created by Nicholas Roerich to declare peace through culture. Where there is peace, there is culture. Where there is culture, there is peace. We are in the galactic culture. The galactic culture. So here you see a representation of the 20 solar seals and the galactic tones. We just went through them. The 20 solar seals, the 13 galactic tones describe processes of cosmic creation. When combined, they make the 260, 13 times 20, galactic signatures of the Dolken or the harmonic module. The seals are in the body, the seals are in the earth. The tones and the radioplasmas are in the body. And so I wanted you today to, on this plasma, to get a really, a more in-depth feeling tone of what the calendar really means. What does it really mean to you personally? What does it mean to your body, to your health? What does it mean to your life force? Each one of the plasmas represents a chakra. Each one of the tones represents an articulation or a joint in the body, and hold cosmic frequencies in our body. Okay? Fingers and toes. Isn't it amazing? So this is the lesson for Kin 138 White Galactic Mirror, Plasmalini. And it is my prayer, my intention to convey to you who you are, where you are, most importantly, when you are, so that you're not tied to a calendar of domination and a mechanical clock that enslaves the planet in the 40-40-40, right? You work 40 years for 40 hours a week, right? And it's just a mad cycle. So anyway, I want you to be at peace, knowing that you're on the path, you're on the beam, as I call it. You're on the beam. And I wish you blessings of love and joy, peace and happiness. And I bid you good night in this fourth watch, and remind you that you are more awake when you're asleep in the fourth dimension than you are when you're awake in the third dimension. Rest well, beloved ones. I look forward to sharing with you again on the next plasma. Celio, Kin 139, Blue Solar Storm. You know what? I think there was something else I was supposed to share with you. And you, those of you who've been on this with me before, you know that I sometimes get the download right when I think I'm done. And so being obedient, I want to share this with you that, and this is a bit advanced, but I want you to recognize that on this plasma, new Sirius 131, new Sirius .1.31.9.6, Kin 138, White Galactic Mirror, and we'll have a whole lesson on how to read that, okay? I mentioned that we are in the solar Jaguar moon, power of pulse, the 33rd heptad. That means we're 33 weeks, heptads, into the year. And I guess it would make sense if I would just share the screen with you, huh? And so here we are, right? And so we don't want to see that. All right. So that's what I was talking about. New Sirius .1.31.9.6, Kin 138, White Galactic Mirror. Okay. And heptad 33 means the 33rd week of the solar year. It's a red heptad. Red initiates, so knowledge initiates view. Solar Jaguar moon, path of inner radiance. The two electro-etheric meridians, heptad path 33. Sex electrifies navigation. Kin 138 is white galactic mirror. Why is it galactic? Because this is an 8 right here that tells you where it is in the wave spell. Etznab is the name of the white mirror, power of endlessness. Kin 138, precept 34. Interplanetary travel starts with meditation that clears the mind of thinking disposition. Let me read that again. Interplanetary travel starts with meditation that clears the mind of the thinking disposition. This is mandatory in developing the samadhi and the concentration within the samadhi to go where you have to go or do what has to be done. Some more information. This is a lot, and I just want to share this one line I want to share, but I want to do it in context. I want you to also recognize that we are in the mystic, that the plasma that we are transiting is a mystic column day, which means that in the Dolkin, that center column that's coming down in between the two green ones, that's called the mystic column. And you can find Kin 138 there. We're in the blue magnetic monkey wave spell 11. This was our oracle that we read. And it's important that we realize that the solar seals represent galactic archetypes. The adjustment of the lower will to the divine will is a manifest act of evolutionary consciousness. To project a new archetype at first requires a combination of will, contemplation, and visualization. Intensity of purpose is responsible for lifting you from the world of mediocrity into the pulsing world of higher consciousness. Learning to project a new archetype or to construct a cosmic personality is a living process, growing out of conscious daily exertion and experience. It is dependent on the expression of the divine aspects in the life upon the physical plane. This is the yogini, the yogi yogini coded by the white mirror. The archetype number is 18. 18. That's the number that it represents in the 20 seals, 18. 18 is my number. I dwell in the state of undistracted meditation beyond word, thought, and deed. Seated in my heart cave, I am the reflection of the endless dream. I hold the key to the mirror universes, the mirror dimensions 8 through 13 of the cosmic universe that mirrors this one. I am the meditation of empty bliss. The wall of my cave is my view into the universe. Supreme in my yogic powers, I exemplify self-transcendence into the noosphere, for I am the evolutionary forerunner. Surrounded by the rainbow aura, product of my inner self-transmutation, I manifest signs of supernormal powers, only that the way be made clear for all beings. That's the one line I came to this page for us to hear. In all that we do, it is only that the way be made clear for all beings. An orb to my right glows in its own light, the result of pre-existing luminosity. Above my head appears a mandala of premortal self-perfection, a sign that we may all attain the way of infinite light. To know me is to know that practice alone brings knowledge and wisdom. That's the second line I came back to this page for. So what is the culmination of this plasma on today? To manifest signs of supernormal powers, only that the way be made clear for all beings. And to realize that practice alone brings knowledge and wisdom. And that's the same thing that is said here. It is dependent, go back to this line, learning to project a new archetype or to construct a cosmic personality is a living process growing out of conscious daily exertion and experience. It is dependent on the expression of the divine aspects in the life upon the physical plane. That means that we embody the archetypes. We embody the archetypes in the physical plane. So I know that was like deep, deep, heavy, heavy. Only when the personal will is surrendered to divine will you have the opportunity to create a victorious ending to the movie being projected into the third dimension. So again, beloved ones, recognizing that you are more awake in the fourth dimension when you are asleep than you are when you're awake in the third dimension, because you're projecting a movie into the third dimension. And collectively as human beings, when we look outside our door, our window, and we see what we're projecting, that is our responsibility. So we are raising our consciousness because we have a nation to save and a planet to raise. So with that, Have a wonderful, blessed evening. I leave you in peace and joy and love and happiness. Until tomorrow, until the next plasma, Celio, Kin 139, Blue Solar Storm. I am with you. Peace.